everything ain't gonna matter though. But I gotta come lay my receipt down so I can have. That's what I do this shit for. To keep my receipt somewhere where I can go get my shit if I need to. That's what I do this shit for. Now I keep telling y'all about these concentric life rings and all this shit. See, it wasn't no pole. They made that shit up. You niggas around this bitch still believing in Santa Claus. Once you kill Santa Claus, you kill the pole and globe. See what I'm talking about? Once you kill Santa Claus, you motherfucking niggas. See, y'all niggas gonna get this shit about 6, 7 years from now. And y'all gonna be popping like y'all popping with my old shit now. See how that work? Cause I ain't no scholar. I don't do this shit for dollars. I do this shit for y'all niggas to get it and put it out in the right way for real. Y'all don't do that. Y'all take a little bit of it, play with it, and make sure you keep your orders and shit. See? Y'all, everything I'm telling you niggas, you divine niggas, is gonna come to pass. Why would I tell you? Why would I tell you? What I tell you? Why this shit? I'm gonna show you. I've been talking about. I'm gonna show you. Now I take the sun's path. Cause this what everybody been studying. The ancients of the ancients. I take the sun path and said, fuck that bitch. I want to take this bitch south to north. And then I want to take due north. You know, the little area where they take that 23.5 tilt. Fuck the tilt. Take the tilt off that bitch. Point that bitch straight up. And then aim that bitch down at a 23.5 tilt. And you're going to get the highest point. Fuck Eurasia over there. Fuck America. All that shit. I'm talking about in between these motherfuckers. This due north. Yeah. Due north. See what I'm talking about? What's right there? Where the landmass in the back of the ocean and all that shit right there. You take that bitch and put that angle on that motherfucker. You're going to get the highest point of their land masses over there where them bitches don't get no sun. This may be a hell of a lie right here. Watch it right here. Play with these hoes. I ain't finna play with these hoes. In my life, I ain't finna play with them. Now I gotta play with these hoes. Now I gotta do it like this. I gotta do this shit like this. I gotta do this shit like this. Measuring an angle of 20.5. You know 23.5 and 66.5. That's 90 degrees. The land mass of the pole, because they never found the North Pole. It's just a sheet of fucking ice. It don't fit inside the ring. Ain't no motherfucking parallels, and using rings, parallels are straight lines. I just want to say that. Your parallels are straight lines. So you gotta lay these motherfuckers down, scratch them holes out, latitude, longitude. It ain't no rings, ain't no curves. But anyway, with these rings, I'm gonna show you that these rings coming from these life rings I'm telling you about, these concentric rings. But anyway, Rupert's Nigel. That's the sun, where they didn't deem the sun to the ground and created this bitch ass pole. Cause this shit was so hilarious to them when they got this shit, when they got this information. It was so hilarious. Wasn't no pole. These motherfuckers in the north created this shit to distort the world, bro. I'm gonna show you. Historical place at 90 degrees north, 90 degrees straight up and down, intersects the Earth's surface. 66.5 latitude, which defines the Arctic Circle. It sure do. It defines y'all playing like a motherfucker. If you project this 23.5 offset, the equivalent of the Earth axis tilt. I know it because y'all created it. From true north, where all these north, magnetic north, true north, due north, north. Nigga ain't got no business fucking with north because ain't no Santa Claus, nigga. All this shit bullshit. Huh? The line touches the land along the Arctic Circle across these regions. The Arctic Circle supposed to be over there on the tilt at the top of the pole with the tilt. I'm talking about straight ahead, bitch. Huh? Then you want to holler about North America, Alaska, United States, Yukon, Northwest here. No, that shit over there to the left. That shit in the west. That shit ain't dead center. It's a circle. You got a circle going on right here. See, y'all playing with circles. Y'all got the little compasses and shit, and your little squares and shit, and your little rulers and shit, and start playing with circles masonically, and created this shit with degrees. Huh? This how y'all did this shit. Europe, Greenland, why did? I gotta go get. Why did? Why did? Why did? Why did? Why did? We finna bust their heads. I gotta go. I gotta make sure I go get all these. Measuring the angle from the south to the North Pole when Rupert Niagara was a historic place intersect the surface. 60 water project offset. Okay, that's the same one. Go get this shit. Y'all better not play with me tomorrow. Y'all better not play with me tomorrow. Y'all better not play with me tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm gonna skip some of this shit. Y'all better not play with me tomorrow. Go right there. The primary landmass located in the far north reaches toward the North Pole along the lines of longitude. Longitude is motherfucking straight line, bro. Latitude and longitude are Greenland. There they go again. Greenland is the closest thing supposed to be to this sucker, this fake ass pole. They created this shit. This shit is not real. Northern Canada. Northern Canada. Huh? Alaska, same shit. Scandinavia, Northern Russia. Bitch, that's on one side of it. We talking about in the middle of this hole. We talking about straight up, perpendicular, 90 degrees, and bring that bitch down and point that bitch towards them mountains over there. That's y'all heaven. That's y'all Jacob's ladder. See, that's y'all Jacob's ladder. Greenland, North, look. I'm gonna skip through these motherfuckers. These bitches playing. These bitches playing the wrong motherfucking one. These playing. These bitches playing. Pulling up all that. Okay. These bitches playing. Hold up. These bitches playing hard, boy. These bitches playing hard, boy. Now let's go up here. Let's go up. Boom. The primary land was look what I did right here. The four polar photograph depicted the rise from the 14th century. Okay, now they take it back. They take it back to the magnetic rock. Bitch, I ain't talking about the magnetic rock ain't sitting up there. That bitch ain't sitting up there, up in no motherfucking sky. It's supposed to be in the center. It's supposed to be flat, so it will be in the center. I want to know what's the record. See how they playing. They can't give you no explanation for this shit. But get what? They had through. I'm finna show you some shit. We finna get these receipts. If you remove Earth's tilt axis tilt, the direction pointing straight up relative to Earth's orbit plane is perpendicular to the ecliptic plane. Ecliptic plane, that's what I should have named this motherfucker. Ecliptic plane, known as the North Ecliptic Pole. What? You got another pole? All these axes and shit. These whole created this axis. Nigga, you the axis. You the third dimension. You the axis moon. According to the ancestors, located in the constellation Draco. Boy, I told you I was gonna fuck these niggas up. The Draco constellation with the serpent and all. This where y'all start your fuck shit at. This where the snake started goddamn taking over my son. My God, why did? True North. The North Celestial Pole would align directly with the North Ecliptic Pole rather than pointing toward Polarius. Cause ain't no Polarius, nigga. It was Solarius. And these bitches is hilarious. He whole funny as hell and got the whole world listening to him, bro. The celestial equator will sit directly on the plane of Earth's orbit around the sun. The plane, the plane would align directly with the north ecliptic pole rather than pointing towards Polaris. Ain't no Polaris. Ain't no Polaris. Ain't no Polaris. See, the celestial equator will sit directly on the plane of Earth's orbit around the sun. Plane mean flat. Y'all shit out. The sun will remain directly over. I can't see. Hold up. Why did we got the whole? I ain't no scholar. I don't do this shit for dollars, though. I don't do this shit for no dollars, though. I don't do this shit for no dollars, though. Why did? I think we got there. I think we far enough along where I can just go from right here. But hold up. I want to see. I want to make sure I bust the head. Let me see where I was at. Where I got that from. Where I got that from. Let me go right here. Get that from. Right there, boom. You know where I was at, right? Boom. Now let's go. Now let's do this shit. Gotta try to remember where I'm getting this shit from. Right there. Right there. Boom. Boom. Right there. Let's go here. Boom. Boom. The inner rings. Man, we go see what my shit at. Cause I should be far enough along now. They trying to throw me out. Boom. Go there. Go there. Go there. Boom. Go there. Let me see. I got far enough along. Boom. Moving outward up toward the northern side central pole on the flat Earth model means traveling south towards the outer rim, passing through the land masses, passing. It said passing through land masses is expanding concentric rings. What ring? What concentric rings? These the rings of life that come from the sun. What I'm trying to tell you about, it look like the ripple effect. That I look at, I'm waiting on to come up this moment, look at them dead in the fade though. The inner ring, Arctic Greenland, and see what I'm saying? What they talking about these rings, but no. I don't think I went back far enough. I don't even want to talk about that. I want to talk about this. I'm finna get there. On both the standard globe and the physical reality, there is no land masses at the North Pole, only open ocean coupled with floating sea ice. Here is the actually exists in the directly around the position down to the Greek. I'm trying to find these motherfuckers and show you how the sun works. I only clip them from to show you how this shit. I'm gonna show you how this shit. There's a whole lot of shit in here I got down. I'm skipping over the direction I made no to come. Point me down. I don't get no fuck about none of that. If you remove the axis tilt relative to the Earth's perpendicular eclipse plane known as North Ecliptic Pole, look, this what we need to be at right here. This what we need to be at right here. They tripping. There's no celestial pole ecliptic rather than pointing towards polarity. Okay, boom, this what we need to be at right here. Boom, let's go. Now, removing the Earth axis is not how solarium or natural solar cycle work, but it explains how a simplified tilt-free solar model and equatorial sundial operates. Well, and this how we start goddamn getting the time down pat with the sundial. This where they get this fake ass tilt from, the sundial. Ain't this how we start creating time, doing time? 12 and 12, the hours. And this how we got night and day. And this how we got 12 noon and 12 midnight. Ain't this how we got that shit? What the fuck is they talking about? A solarium or sundial, solar clock. Traditional sundials or solar clocks actually rely on the Earth's 23.5 tilt and rotation to trace shadows. Shadows, that's why y'all talking about the Earth shadows, the moon and the moon shadow and all these fuck ass shadows, nigga, when we got all this motherfucking light. Y'all bitches live in the shadows. Fuck you talking about? Huh? Without the tilt, the sun daily arc across the sky will be identical every single day, making seasonal shadows, variations disappear. The seasons ain't gonna motherfucking disappear, nigga, cause the sun is on its own motherfucking path, nigga. The path of, watch this shit right here. Watch this shit right here. Removing the earth to the axis how the Solarian work, let it. Watch this shit right here. Watch this shit right here. An umbrella experience of solar model, these astronomical instruments explicitly build in the 23.5 between the equatorial plane and the ecliptic plane to demonstrate solstices, equinox, and seasonal changes accurately. These bitches faking fuck. Solar moon without the tilt. Watch this shit. Watch this shit right here. If the tilt was removed, the sun would trace exact same daily path and goddamn, look what it say. Exact same daily path, rising due east and setting due west and reaching its zenith directly over the equator, right there by the Draco constellation, shedding them hoes no light at its highest point. Man, ain't that what the motherfucking sun do every day? Ain't that what the fuck the sun path is every day? These motherfuckers took the path of God, nigga. See, I told him I bust their ass up every time I bust these hoes up. Ain't that what the fuck the sun do every day, my nigga? Ain't that what the fuck the sun? I'm watching it every day. Nigga come from the east. I look at it every day. And nigga look at life, you can bust these hoes up. Ain't nothing north, nigga. Ain't no Santa Claus, so fuck the mountains. Ain't never mountain. Them hoes ain't in no heaven. Jacob Ladder ain't going in no heaven. What the fuck they still doing with this nigga pillow? They making fake artifacts and everything. The pillar he resting on when the sun resting on the thigh, can't fake the face. Then can't fake the face, oh my God. And over 80% of you niggas out here that's saying you're sun gazing, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't looking at the sun for real, cause y'all be saying the same thing I'm saying. Man, I look at this sun for real every day. For the last 15 years I've been studying this shit, bro. Ain't this what the fuck the sun do? It said goddamn due west and reaches its highest zenith over the equator every 12 hours. And then you can't trust these bitches. They still gonna try to put some trickery and dickery in this bitch. Watch. Cause I ain't playing with you. Why do you? So Larry is a Latin, is a Latin word. Yeah, the Latin, the Spanish, all this Latin. I always try to throw a nigga off Latin, Spanish, all you Europeans. Yeah, all y'all the same shit. All y'all the same shit. All y'all got that Asian persuasion from your mammy and daddy, from the gold and the goddamn motherfucking goddamn Mongolian now, and you met up due north. That's your unification point. See, so you got northwest and you got northeast, and y'all met right there at due north and created this bullshit right up under the constellation of the serpent. And y'all turned the serpent into something evil. But the motherfucking nigga over here, Draco, this dragon over here, this mythological fire breathing dragon over here, see, he gonna tell you his shit a myth, but this bitch over here gonna stick to the dinosaur. See, this the dinosaur and the dragon shit, and their unification is right there in the middle where they created that goddamn fake ass black magnetic rock, and they used the disc out of the sun to do so. They took God out of the sky and placed him in the middle of north, nigga. Why he do that? Cause he don't give them no shine. Cause they was produced off secondary, reproduce, recycle solar energy from the fucking moon. And that's why the moon is their God and the sun is your motherfucking God. Niggas, fuck y'all talking about. The moon is their God. They call them Manny. They know who the fuck their God is. The witches and shit. Yeah, but you turn into the witch. The Bigfoot and shit. The motherfucker goddamn got a pole going out their motherfucking skull because they ain't got no fucking melatonin in it. They can't even talk to you, solar guard, nigga. Solar guard ain't fucking with them. But y'all fucking with them the long way. Depending on the context, it refers to a few specific things. So you had to have Solarius. That what they named it. That what they named the sun shit. This all this shit was the sun shit. The sun is the sun is the whole thing. The sun, the whole thing, and got the hidden life disc with the concentric rings embedded into this disc. Is why them life rings come down. Them life rings, nigga. Them rings of life. Concentric rings. I've been talking about that for the last goddamn 3 weeks. Now he's saying somebody the concentric rings on this map down. See? And classic solarity is an adjective used for solar items. For example, our Religio Solarium is the Latin term for the sundial. Y'all don't know nothing about no sun, bro. Y'all taught us North Pole and Santa Claus. Y'all took the star and named the star Polarius. The fuck the star gonna be named Polar? Ain't no star lined up over nothing they talking about. I just showed you what's lined up on that motherfucker. I'm gonna show you what's lined up on that motherfucker. This is where they gonna fuck the sun up, create the Adam and Eve, take the snake. They said this damn dragon is protecting and watching over the seven celestials in the Draco constellation now. So they took that. Now the dragon over Japan on it, and he watches over the golden apple. The golden apple is the sun, bitch. That just came to me. That freestyle, bitch. That freestyle, bitch. The golden apple is the sun, bitch. Ooh, bitch. The golden apple is the sun, D. See how freestyle that shit just then? Bitch. The golden apple, the dragon looking over, and they called the apple because they looking because the apple came with the knowledge. And the snake was the protector of the apples and the crops and the agricultural lands, nigga. So the golden apple is the sun, bitch. So why you bleeding on your flag, ho? Why you got war and blood all over my son on your flag, bitch? Yeah, you son of a bitch. They ain't none of y'all constellation, ho. I said y'all can have that, bitch. Now I want that back, bitch. I want the Draco constellation back, bitch. I'm gonna reverse all this shit on y'all, ho. I'm gonna reverse all this shit on y'all. Technology and meteorologist Solarius Development Incorporated is a global man. I know y'all global 3D, third dimensional. Bitch, shut up. I'm 3D. I'm the third dimension. I'm the axis mundi according to my motherfucking ancestors. You become the axis mundi when you stand on top of one of these step pyramids or stand up on one of these mounds and greet the sun in the morning coming from due east. And he gonna rise up over your head, highest point that we can take your holy dip. And then he gonna continue his path on over there to the west. And then he gonna go out your eyesight, not go up and down. Because according to y'all, if it go up and down, he should be going north and south. Going up and down should be north and south. The sun should be going up and down, going north and south. See how stupid you motherfuckers is, bitch. Now, it goes out your view. And when it goes below this flat horizon that this 100% of this ocean water make, we ain't getting you 3% of this water to correct no article. There's 100% water that belongs to the earth, and the earth contains the water, bitch. And it goes up under it disappears up under the goddamn horizon as it travels away and out of your perception, bitch. And that's what the ancients said was the underworld. And so y'all taking it and flipping it and flipping it and flopping. Ain't nobody got no business listening to nothing out there north. I don't do it. I don't believe in Santa Claus. So I don't believe in old North Pole. Bitch, fuck you talking about. You gonna raise the motherfucking earth up and tilt this motherfucker and put the weight of your sins on a cross and give it to Jesus and let Jesus walk the path of the sun to forgive you of all the enslavement and devilment you did to Negroes in these subtropical areas, in these tropical areas where you created this equator, bitch. Cause this is the sun's path every day, bitch. The fuck is you talking about? The fuck talking about, D? The fuck they talking about, my nigga? What? Nothing. Don't try to show you they ain't a shit. They made all this shit up, bro. Pop culture, fiction use. Solaris frequently uses science fiction, fantasy, literature. That's what y'all. This all this shit is. All this North shit is all it is. See, this is where that Umbrella shit. I studied it when I was locked up. They got the sun down here in the middle of this hole. But look down at the bottom of that bitch. They got flat lands down on the bottom of, on the base of that bitch. And this motherfucker right here, this is a flat ring going all around that bitch. That's supposed to be the equator and the sun's path. What they know they ain't telling you. They invent this shit as they motherfucking go. An Amarillo sphere, often mispronounced as Armadillo globe, is an early astronomical model consisting of nested metal rings, golden rings, trying to create them a sun. Sun don't even fuck with them. On the earth or the sun to show celestial orbits and coordinates. You see this contraption, bro? You see the dumbass niggas we dealing with, bro? Then they want to go tell you about 400 million billion years ago. Bitch, you just came here yesterday, ho. We just taught you how to speak yesterday, bitch. The fuck you gonna tell me about 400,000 billion years ago with these bitch ass scientists, ho? I'm the scientist, bitch. I just taught you how to talk. Shut the fuck up. You don't tell you shut the fuck up there. Shut the fuck up. And leave my people alone now leave the divine alone, nigga. We ain't sinning. We ain't sinning against the earth, nigga. We following the sun. We growing crops. We taking care of the earth. We nourishing each other with fruits. We wasn't fucking with no blood. Bitch, you the son. That cross that man carrying is for you. He look like you too. He look like y'all. He don't look like me. He look like y'all. Them y'all sins. And y'all ain't forgiving, ho. I ain't forgiving you for trespassing. I ain't forgiving you for being in debt to your ass. I ain't forgiving you for being on top of my motherfucking land, enslaving me till I die. I ain't forgiving you for enslaving my unborn lineage that's coming out the womb and sin, fucking with you hoes. I ain't forgiving you bitches. Fuck y'all. Ain't nobody got no business listen to these northern motherfuckers. Boy, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all nigga behind time. That's what I'm trying to tell you what's going on, bro. The fuck y'all telling you? Yes, those metal bands inside the Umbrella sphere often included a flat ring representing the celestial horizon. The celestial horizon, so you know it's flat, huh? So where the curve gonna come from? Nowhere. When the water gonna get on top of my head instead of at my feet? Never. When you gonna bring my goddamn bicycle, Santa Claus? I seen my daddy bring that bitch in the house and put it together, ho. Never. When y'all gonna stop playing tea time and imagining with these motherfuckers? Hopefully real soon. Hopefully real soon, man. Y'all niggas is playing tea time and imaginary games with your life. Nigga, my motherfucking back hurt in real life. This ain't no goddamn cartoon. This ain't no animation. My life ain't nothing to be played with. Man, fuck them. The horizontal ring, a flat horizontal ring surrounding the center that divides the sphere into upper and lower. Upper and lower? What you mean upper and lower? Nigga, ain't no goddamn boat going up no motherfucking water, cause ain't no such thing as no fucking water here, nigga. You fuck what they talking about? Y'all crazy, bro. Ain't no upper and lower. You don't go up north, going up in the motherfucking sky. You don't get in no boat and go up the water, up no motherfucking water, bro. Y'all let these motherfuckers, y'all really, man, look at them. The ecliptic band. The ecliptic band, that's the one we after now. A wide tilted flat band wrapped around the sphere that marks the path of the sun. Huh? Through the sky, usually inscribed. That's our next object of study. That's our next object. Good morning, goddamn first lady of melanation. Now, I'm on these zodiac stuff. See, man, Danielle, we the tropics. Cancer and Capricorn. We know this the tropic area, and it covers all the land. This the sun path. So they telling me if I straighten this motherfucker up and do what I just did to it, that's the path the sun will take every day from east to west. Ain't that what it do, D? Ain't that what it do, man? See, these motherfuckers, bro. These motherfuckers here trying to see what they said up under them. The sun through the sky usually inscribes with the 12 signs of the zodiac. And there's a 13th zodiac too. That my boy, that my man, that my nigga. We know the truth now, what I was explaining. It's a 13. It was 13. It was 13 months. They fucked all it. Julius Caesar gave his lover, got them a day or two. They give it a lover's day. These days they been gay. They been gay. You can rub it on your knee there and it still hurt. That they been gay like a motherfucker. They getting they lovers months. They loving on little boys. Y'all following their culture, bro. They loving on little boys, cutting little boys' dicks off and shit. The rabbi got them, at the bottom of the little thing with the baby boy, he put his mouth on the little baby dick to me, he's sucking out the sin out the baby dick there. And y'all follow. They ain't your culture. For no grown man to be putting his mouth on no infant dick. But it's religion to him. We castrate nobody talking about they making more sound and more pleasing to whoever they talking about they God is. I don't know. We don't do shit. That ain't my culture. That ain't my culture. These folks. I had to go, hold up. I had to go. I want to show you. I want to show you what they eat clip. I'm going to show you what they clip. I'm going to show you what they clip. I'm going to show you what they fucking clip. Everything, horizon mean flat. Horizon mean horizontal, laid on until you rise to a living perpendicular. That's what that mean, bro. Let me go get this shit. What that was says how much land mass. The central sphere, at the absolute center sits a small globe representing Earth. So you got Earth in the center of the earth. And geometric models are the sun and sometimes they put the sun in there, sometimes they put the earth in there. These the two motherfuckers they disrespect. This is why they don't supposed to get no love and no shine. They disrespecting the sun and they disrespecting Mother Earth. And they took the life of the water and balled it up. The primordial waters that we raised up out of, them are three. That's how we get our life. The sun, the earth, and the waters. They disrespecting his son. They done took him and took him off. He clipped it. The sun sit right up under the Draco. This the golden apple that this Draco fuck ass dragon pole be God, nigga. Oh, nigga, don't freestyle on me. I'm gonna get on y'all ass some more. Watch. Cause I'm finna study this shit. While the surrounding, instead of get put again, say while the surrounding flat rings trace out celestial coordinates and rather. Why they rings flat? Cause they gotta create the gravity. They ain't created the gravity yet, see? See how they do as they go? Why all the rings flat? Cause they got to have them flat cause we got to be walking around this bitch. So they got to create the gravity. They ain't created the gravity yet, see? I'm showing you how they created this shit, bro. Trace out celestial coordinates lines rather than terrestrial geographic land masses. Huh? The terrestrial. What terrestrial mean? The motherfucking earth, nigga. The terrain. The earth is flat, bro. It got hills, ditches, crevices, mountains, canyons. But we live at sea level, nigga, surface. On the terrain, the terrestrial. And it's extraterrestrial. Yeah, it's extra lands around this bitch. Y'all done balled this bitch up and y'all think y'all tucked off, ducked out. On Fed gonna put a finger on Phil, you bitches. Why would I tell you? No similarities is not the scientific historical era describing Earth before axial tilt or magnetic poles were formed. Ain't no magnetic poles. The magnetic pole is that black disc in that sun that there's existence. In reality, your God is here in reality, in this realm with you. And the hidden mistress, he hid behind that light. And they took that black disc and put him on the ground and created that bitch ass fake ass pole that you ain't gonna never find. Santa Claus, I need my bicycle, bro. Until I get that bicycle, fuck what you talking about in the north, cause everything you told me is a fairy tale, bitch. Fuck you talking about. The earth axis, where I'm at, man. The earth axle tilt and magnetic poles are fundamentally linked to how our planet, we don't live on no planet, the earth down here, see, formed billions of years ago rather than separate states that exist prior to the Pacific event. How these motherfuckers you just learned how to talk gonna tell you this bitch been here billions of years ago on a planet and ball you up on some water and throw you in the sky and spin you on a tilt and tell you, bitch, give me all your money. Watch this. How the earth got to tilt. 23.5 established roughly 4.5 billion years ago during the formation of the solar system, when a Mars-sized protoplanet collided with Earth. I know it in y'all dreams. I told you the moon of Mars is fighting against the sun. I told y'all this the war. The word Mar means to war. Mars means war. Yo, what else Mar mean? Mar means to take away from the perfection. To take away from the perfection of. The only perfect thing we know is the sun, nigga. These motherfuckers at war with the sun, nigga. These motherfuckers at war with your melon that's in that sky, nigga. They in the heavens now, playing with the energy of the ancestors, scripting melanin straight out the sky. And y'all think I'm fed crazy, bro. Don't give y'all the truth, bro. Mars ain't never did a motherfucking thing, bro. This they little story. They warring against the sun through Mars. Why you think Remus and Romulus' daddy named Mars? That's how they created a Rome. Wasn't no Rome. That come from Romulus' name. Jumping over walls and playing these whole ass games. Europe ain't no place. All this shit was created right in our face, bro. An event known as the giant impact hypothesis. I know that's real. Bitch, shut up. I don't listen to shit these hoes gotta say. I don't know my bust their ass up. How the magnetic pole forms. How the planet liquid. Then look, it said magnetic and motion molds it iron inside of the planet liquids out of core and all this other shit. They done went into the outer command, all this other shit. All that shit bullshit. All that shit bullshit. Watch this. This ice. This ice. Why ain't none of this ice got no curve? Look, that shit flat as fuck. This the Arctic. Look across the hole. Look across the hole. They just ain't got none of that moonlight over there and that translucent light from the sun. See, they got the translucent light. There's another receipt I got in here where they were talking about they couldn't get no light. I'm gonna go back and pop this shit again, cause I'm gonna go back through these receipts before I erase these hoes. I'm gonna go back through the Earth from order and the points set permanently in Draco. What? It said permanently in Draco. Look at that. I didn't know how the ice level. Look, it said point sits permanently in Draco. Up from Earth orbital ecliptic plane, this point sits permanently in Draco. That's the sun's, goddamn, that's the golden apple constellation. That's the snake. Why this? And if Earth had a zero axis tilt, this would be our true sky pole. But ain't no pole. The sun is the pole, ain't it? Cause you said the magnetic rock is the pole, but the magnetic rock is in the sun. And life and existence sits hidden esoterically behind the illuminated light, right, Illuminati? And so this is actually where the sun truly highest point, where he got them to give to everybody he gonna give to right there at his highest point. Huh? North celestial pole, due to the Earth 23.5 tilt, our actual rotation axis currently points toward Polaris and Earth's amount. Ain't no pole. It just shows y'all how y'all made this shit up. Polar, pole, that cold shit. Y'all don't get no sun. That's why you saying polar. Moon face motherfucker. That's why you saying polar. Cause you don't get no solar. Our God don't give you no solar. Your God is polar. Secondary energy ass motherfucking beast. All up in the motherfucking mountains talking about you in the heavens and all on top of a nigga head with water. Man, y'all better stop, bro. Over the 25,772 year cycle, Earth axis wobble in a circle around the central point in Draco. Oh, then where we were wobbling at, this where we was at. And that's where we are at. That's how that shit go. The shit they trying to say it ain't no more. And create all this north shit. Causing different stars to become the North Star. Damn. I thought it was only one. And that bitch move in its own ring too. It's just a small ring. That's why a motherfucker could navigate to it. Because it don't go too far. It's moving. All the celestials moving, bitch. Including the star. The star you talking about stay still, whole ass bitch. Fuck you talking about. It's just got a smaller circumference of circulation in the center. See? I don't even think it lined up with no north. Niggas lined up with the sun's highest point, bitch. Causing the different stars become the North Star over time. For example, bullshit. For example, the Draco compilation was Draco was the North Star around 3. What? It's an example. Thuban. Yeah, Thuban, I read that. And Draco was the North Star around 3000 BC, for real. Bitch, I'm that this shit some more. Every time you take that sun and this earth, I'm gonna goddamn bush our ass up. If the earth had 0 axis, I went and got that shit again. Aligned with the North Pole, the ecliptic pole. This the eclipse. This the ecliptic pole. Bitch, this is the sun where the sun eclipses with they moon. You just see what I'm talking about? And reveals itself at that black disk. The sun dials path through the sky will be identical every single day of the year and at any given location. Here is how the sun path will function across the planet at the equator. At the equator, y'all. The sun will rise due east, pass directly overhead through its zenith at noon with the Draco constellation sitting right there and set due west every day. Man, that's what the fuck the sun do every motherfucking day, man. That's the sun path from east to west, bro. See how they got down talking us out of our shit, bro? Turning you away from God, bro. Turning you away from your traditions and your knowledge and your spirituality and your culture, and make you, and I'm gonna show you how they make you be the evil one with the sins. I want to show you something. At the middle latitude, the sun would still rise due east and set due west, but its maximum angle at noon will remain fixed at 90-degree latitude. See, it's all the hickory dock to tip this motherfucker. See? And it will never shift higher or lower throughout the year. It don't shift higher or lower, bitch. It don't go up and down, bitch. And it's moving. It might lower and go, you know what I'm saying? But the sun move on its own path. And we know the path is east to west. At the pole, the sun will never rise or set. What? At the pole, the sun will never rise or set? It don't. Then you still in that bitch. The sun will never rise or set at the poles. It will scheme continuously along the horizon through a full 360-degree circle, remain at a perpetual fixed twilight angle. What? That what it do? Equal day and night. Every point on Earth would experience precisely 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours. What? It said equal day and night. Every point on Earth would experience precisely 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of, I can't see, darkness. Every 24 hours completely. D, where you at, bro? Ain't that what we get? 12 noon to 12 midnight. Ain't that what the fuck we get, bro? What the fuck is these folks talking about, bro? And G on me. Oh, I'm gonna smoke Mill Square, bro. Trying to get to this mound, bro. The connection between North American mound building cultures and the Draco constellation centers on the Great Serpent Mound in Ohio, where I just came from. Yeah, Ohio, though. The world's largest earthwork effigy, while built by indigenous cultures in Ohio Valley, often attributed to the Athena of four ancient cultures, precursor neighboring traditions in the broader eastern woodlands and Mississippi earthwork periods. It features striking astronomical ties to Draco. What do we have here? The protector, the snake, the constellation, sky mapping, the undulating serpentine layout of the 1,300 foot mound. See what your folks, see, that's your folks shit. That's our constellation corrupted to this bitch ass bullshit they got going on. Ain't no tip. Put that sun back where it's supposed to be at its highest point. We already tracing it from the east and looking them dead in his face. So now when he get to the high point, I know I'm snaking there. I look at that with a high point where he warm up, where he be on my ass. I'm like, God damn, my forehead go sweat. My forehead go sweat. I be on that life. I be watching it. I be watching the face to face. Jacob can't do that. Jake can't do that. Huh? The north mark of prominent theory suggests that the first curve in the snake's torso from its head aligns directly towards the northern celestial pole. See, they bullshit. Ain't no pole. See, I'm just showing you what they fucking with though. And Thuban and Draco, Thuban was the north, was the stationary star or the star that we follow. We don't call it north. We don't call nothing fuck north. North don't get no shine. God said that. Get their shine from the moon. The witches and the werewolves and teen wolves and all that shit they do. All that wicked shit they do. Huh? Or polarities who act as a permanent terrestrial compass. Terrestrial compass. Terrestrial mean earth. Terrestrial mean terrain. Terrestrial mean earth. Bitch. Precision connection. But because Draco surrounds the north ecliptic pole. We finna clip this pole back. Because the north ecliptic pole, the eclipse, they talking about that sun. And when it lines up, that's the magnetism right there. And Draco, that's our constellation. You see this? We got this mound 1,300 feet wide, dedicated to Serpent Mound, and then these bitches will come say they built it and then demonize the snake. If you hate the snake so much, why the fuck would you goddamn build a mound for the snake? Right up under the constellation that we said was a goddamn snake. This our knowledge, bro. This our knowledge, ancient Negroes. And y'all came down to the tropic areas and took our earthworks and then annihilated in the demographics of the area, say ain't no Negroes down there. And y'all main thing was to fight against the sun to be even able to exist in these places. That's why you war and do the artificial sun and fight against the sun and chemtrail and do all the shit you do, because you know you out of place. You must war against the sun for your survival in these tropical areas. These tropical and subtropical areas between 23.5, the tropical Cancer, and 23.5, the tropical Yellow, nigga. The fuck y'all talking about? The sun path is on all of the lands. That shit, that north, that's motherfucking latitude going up. Ain't no altitude. They ain't going up straight up in no sky. The 23.5 is the goddamn tilt and the angle coming down at them motherfucking mountains. Yeah, your highest point, that's your angle. Yeah, that's your angle, nigga. Yeah, that's your angle. That's how you gonna slide down from Jacob's ladder and say that your God said kill every Negro you see. Because it was Negroes that built them earth mounds. Ain't no African did that shit. The African y'all fucking with that Mo. Little Mo, you little bitch. Y'all got us fucked up, nigga. We divine. We ain't did no sinning. We got a big ass mound for the constellation Draco. We made seen and it looked like a snake, and that's why we named it. And this is where all 7 celestials supposed to line up. All 7 celestials? That mean you supposed to be able to pick, they can pierce the dragon and all that shit. All that shit fake. How you gonna pierce the earth? What celestials lined up? Man, shit the fuck, all that shit they talking, all that shit they talking about this globe and land, all that shit bullshit. We studying star constellations, nigga. We studying the path of the sun. Let us know the seasons, nigga. We already knew the season. If we ain't know the seasons, son of a bitch, how the fuck were we doing all this agricultural work and growing crops? But y'all came and demonized. Y'all demonized the crops, y'all demonized the sun, and said we was eating each other up and got us over here eating blood and shit with y'all now. Y'all said we was over here doing cannibalistic shit, eating each other up, and they gave y'all the right to take our agricultural lands. Y'all made laws against the shit y'all do. Bitch, them y'all sins. Y'all sinned it upon us on this earth. We don't owe y'all shit. We don't owe y'all shit. Ancient skywatchers tracking the wobble on the earth axis. On the earth axis. Nigga, you the axis. The axis of the moon is you, bro. Over generation would observe the celestial center. Arrow, what that shit say? I don't know what this shit say. But the basis of what I'm trying to tell you, my nigga, the way they saying it works without the tilt is how the sun works. In the golden apple, that this fuck ass fire breathing fake ass dragon. You ask that nigga somebody the dragon don't talk, they gonna talk like it's real, talk like they got this, they got that, until you say, I thought it was a myth. Oh yeah, that's right, they don't exist. But you done base your whole lifestyle off mythological shit. All y'all fake over there in that north. In northeast, you can't tilt this bitch and become east. I got some shit I call true east, bitch. Where the sun rise over these lands. You ain't nowhere near that hole. Your true location is northeast, bitch. And I'm gonna start putting my thumb on y'all. I'm gonna make y'all all come kill me. I got motherfucking 0 motherfuckers that listen to me, but y'all still come fuck with my channel about the shit I say. Truth don't need no help, my nigga. That is the sun, pad. Let me go find that goddamn before I go. But that would need to be up on. That would need to be up. That what the fuck need to be up on. And then it just shows you, look it up, what that shit say. What it say? Equal day and night, huh? It said the sun will rise still. If the tilt went on this bitch, all this axis bitch ass fuck ass hoes, I'm telling you, the tilt is coming from the mountains. That's their angle. They sliding down the sliding board on your ass. The sun will still rise due east and set due west. Huh? They said the sun will set due west and set, rise east and set, whatever they do. And at its highest point, that's the Draco. That's the golden apple. The sun, the golden apple. Huh? Everybody want to know where that sun go when it disappear. Everybody tracking the sun, bro. Now down here it said an equal day and night. Every point on the earth would experience 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness. Every 24 hours will complete. Ain't that what the fuck the sun do? Ain't that what the fuck the sun do? Man, it's our constellation, man. We got a big ass mountain built to that constellation, bitch. Huh? Corrupted knowledge, man. Now y'all better come on home to life, man. Y'all better come on home to life. I'm gonna keep busting these hoes up every chance I get. With that being said, man, the truth don't need no motherfucking help, my nigga. It ain't gonna bend, break, or fold. I don't feel it, ain't nigga. Cause I know I'm divine. The sun will make me divine. Cause the sun is what divine is nature. What y'all think? What y'all think y'all divinity lied? Y'all consciousness lied within the sun existence. You ain't gonna give thanks to life. You gonna skip past life and listen to some Japanese dribble dropper jappers from Santa Claus? You still believe in the globe, man. You still believe in Santa Claus. I said, boom. Man, let me up out this bitch. That's all I know how to get out there. I said, bam. They won't let